You know, she wasn't always like this. She was smiling, full of great confidence. And now she's all frowning, full of despair and such. But recently, a discovery has been made to make this frown go upside down. That's a smile now. Alright, let's just get into it. A gentleman by the name of Arbitrary Asian on Twitter has found a way to make Weiss not only a little bit more viable, but way funner in the spectrum of the rest of the roster, alright? Weiss now, because of this, has solo combos that do a lot of damage, safe jump setups, great Oki situations, corner carry even, all in the form of something called land cancels. Land canceling really isn't anything new to the world of GFGC. It's been around for a long time across many other fighting games, and even other characters in Blazblue Cross Tag Battle have found a way to utilize land cancels, aka Ruby, possibly even Yang, and other characters as well. However, no other character can find this more viable, more practical, and more applicable than Weiss. Weiss desperately needed something like this, and to be honest, it made her a much more fun character for myself to play, and probably for any other characters, or for any other players to play. It doesn't necessarily fix all of her problems. She still needs a few fixes here and there, but at the same time, this adds a little bit of extra oomph to your Weiss gameplay. Now, it's safe to say that if you don't learn this tech, you're definitely missing out on a lot of opportunity with this character, which is why I'm desperately working to try and make this as consistent as possible with my gameplay. However, if you don't want to learn this tech, it's completely fine, but because it is a bit hard to do and it's very advanced for players that are new in the FGC. However, if you can get this down, good for you. You have now learned a very valuable piece of tech with Weiss. What land canceling is in this regard is basically you canceling out the recovery frames of a move that you do in the air once you hit the ground by using a air special move. Think of it like L canceling in Smash Brothers. If you guys are familiar with Smash Brothers Melee, there is a mechanic in the game where if you do a air special move and you press Z as soon as you're about to hit the ground, you completely cancel out the recovery frames of your landing recovery. So it's the same exact concept, but instead of pressing one singular button, you actually do a special move. And because of that, it might be a little bit tougher to do than L canceling, of course, but with a little bit of practice and a little bit of determination, you can be able to do this yourself. Let's get right into the explanation. All right, here we are in the lab with Weiss, and we're going to be going over what she's going to be canceling, how she's going to cancel, and of course the explanation for the cancel itself, and of course the relaunch combo that uses this method. All right, we're going to be canceling JC, which is this move right here, and we're going to be canceling that because it has a lot of landing recovery. As you can see, it has a lot of recovery before I even do anything. I can even do anything after I hit that. So we're going to be canceling it out with J214B, not J214A, J214B. That's the button that we have to use, all right? And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing the J214B as low to the ground as possible when you hit the JC. So just like this, try and hit the J214B as low to the ground as possible. And when I was first doing this, I really was not getting it no matter what. I couldn't even get one after like an hour of practice. And then I found out that you don't only just do J214B. That's it. No, don't just do that. You have to input the 6 afterwards, and that makes it a lot more consistent. As you can see, now I'm able to pretty much do this like anywhere with any timing, just like that. So once you input the 6, you're good to go. So how you're going to be doing is you're going to be inputting when you hit the JC, which is this, when you hit the JC right here, when you're falling, you see her falling, you're going to be inputting 2, which is down, 1, which is down back, 4, which is back. Of course, I'm doing the super like basic step by step so you guys can get this, and then pressing 6, which is forward, and then you press B. You do the motion and then you press B, all before you land on the ground. And what this does is she's going to cancel out the animation for J214B and move forward while pressing B. It's all like, it's crazy how this works. But That's essentially what you're gonna be doing. All right, and a great way to practice this, the actual cancel itself, not the combo, the actual cancel is for you to do 5BB, JC, and then try and getting the cancel down. That whole input, that's what you're gonna be doing. There it is right there. As you can see it from on the left side of the screen, you can see like my inputs. Down, back, forward, and then I pressed B. And that basically canceled everything out. And that is how you do the actual cancel. It requires a lot of practice and a lot of dedication for you to get the timing down for you to cancel anything. And of course, this has a lot of applications. Speaking of applications, let's get into the relaunch combo. All right, so for the relaunch combo, let's go over this as quickly and easily as possible. So for the relaunch combo, we're going to be doing any launcher that you want. 5B is fine. And when you go up to hit the JB, which is this button right here, you're gonna delay the first hit, okay? Okay, delay the first hit, and when you delay the first hit, delay just a smidge the second one as well. And what that does is essentially puts you underneath the opponent for you to give you enough time for you to hit the JC, hit the cancel, and then go into the relaunch, all right? Because if you do not delay this, you actually cannot combo this whatsoever. Like that, no matter how early I cancel that, I cannot hit it unless you delay it, all right? And because of that, and the reason why that's the case is because he's on the ground. You launch them up in the ground. If he wasn't on the ground, if he was in the air, or if he was laying down on the floor, so for example, if I do this, and if I try to do the delay, it's not gonna hit because he's too high up in the air. In that case, you're going to just not do a delay whatsoever. So that's basically the second relaunch. So when you get the first launch, you do not delay the second part at all. Don't delay it. Just go into it. Now the timing for the cancel is very different, okay? Very, very different, but with enough practice, you guys can do it, of course. Like, that's why I was saying, like, don't autopilot the actual cancel. Visually see where Weiss is when she's falling down and then hit the actual cancel, all right? So it kind of helps you practice two different types of cancels because she's higher up in the air in the second launch and she's a little lower to the ground on the first launch, okay? So practice this. That's the relaunch combo essentially. So you can take this relaunch combo. Once you master it, you can kind of just start figuring out what other like heights she can go and you can cancel. So all up to you guys. And that's basically the relaunch combo. All right, let's look at that again, but this time I'm going to be using a hand cam so I can get you guys a visual aid as to what the motion should look like and also the timing. I'm going to try and time these two things, the hand cam video and the actual game, so you guys can match it up perfectly, see if this gives you a little bit of a visual aid for you to do these land cancels, okay? So just like always, we're going to be doing the 5B and delaying the JBB into JC. Doing that, and of course going into the land cancel as soon as you do it, okay? All right, here we go. Oh, that time I got it a little too early. Got it that time. Oh, the second time was a little too late, but yeah, you guys understand. Let me see if I can get an actual one here. There we go. There we go. All right, so that's pretty much it right there. I'll do it a few more times so you guys can get that nice visual aid for it. There we go. You can get it consistently. Once you practice it, you can get it consistently like that. At first, like I was saying, it was really, really hard until I got the gist of it. And just nothing a little bit of practice can't fix. And then sooner or later, you'll get this even if it does not gonna combo. Like, it'll come natural to you. And this is really just a super important thing. So I got it a little too early that time. Just gonna do a few more times so you guys can see it. Whoops. One more time for good time's sake. We got it. All right, perfect. So yeah, hopefully that kind of helped you out, get the actual timing down and the motion as well for you to do the cancel and then get the 6 motion in there, or the 6 input in there, so you can dash forward and do the 5BB and relaunch them just like that. So pretty awesome. And that pretty much does it for me, guys. Thank you all for watching. I know that this is a very tough. It's a very advanced move to do, so definitely practice it as much as possible. Hopefully adding the 6 input kind of makes it a little bit easier. So that's how you pretty much do the cancel. So shout outs to Arbitrary Agent for finding out this tech, of course, and also to all the Weiss players that are willing to learn this in order to be a good Weiss player, because I really do feel like this is a piece of tech that needs to be known for Weiss to be viable in tournament play or just in general. Really, she has strengths, but this just adds another strength and to battle her weaknesses that she does have. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you guys can learn something from this, and hopefully this will encourage you to kind of learn Weiss, because seriously, these cancels are super fun. I really enjoy doing the cancels. So follow me on Twitter if you guys want to see anything more about me or the channel. Follow me on Twitter. If you guys like the video, like it please. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more BB Tag content. And that's about it for me. I'm signing out. Peace out, everybody. Hopefully your Weiss days will improve. Peace out, everybody.